Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Ticket Kid, Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan, the game, and I'm messing up on my words. That's what I'm doing, and I'm back with Battlefield 4 commentary. You're probably gonna see a lot more Battlefield 4 after they fixed it up and made this game playable. Like, I'm actually enjoying it again. I'm actually dominating kids. It's kind of like back when Battlefield 3 was out, and I was destroying kids like this. Get the Duke. Oh my gosh, I should have taken him out too, but his homeboys helped him out. But this video is going to be not a response, but it's going to contain to my last commentary on the Hatred trailer, because a lot of people were leaving. I saw a lot of people leaving this one comment saying it's freedom of speech, it's the First Amendment, or whatever amendment is, the third, I don't remember, I don't know those amendments, but it's the amendment, you know, freedom of speech. I don't think they should cancel this game. It doesn't matter if it's violent, it's all about the parents and buying the stuff and all that stuff. Look, so going off of what you guys are saying, you know, people can pretty much drop any kind of game they want. So let's just say this, hypothetically, let's just say this, you know, instead of what we got with the Hatred trailer, let's say another developer came out and they came out with a game called Night Stalker, something like that. And the whole premise of the game, instead of killing people, you can kill people too in it, but let's say the whole game was about, you know, you playing as a guy who is going around stalking young girls around 13 years or younger, and boys, and even some grown women, and he's raping them. Let's just say hypothetically that was the game, because, you know, it's just for shock value, right? So maybe the developer just wanted to shock people with this game. So let's say, you know, you run around and you just running around raping women and raping little girls and little boys throughout the game, and then if you want, you can kill them off so they won't snitch on you. Maybe that's part of the game too. So let's just say that's the game. Now, how would you feel about this game? Would this game be a problem to you? A game with a guy just going around raping little kids and little boys and women? Would this game be bad or evil to you? Would you like for this game to release, and would you play it? Because all the developer was doing was he was exercising his freedom of speech. This is his art, because everybody kept saying it's art. I don't believe you should stop someone's art. So maybe this is his art. You know, maybe he felt, you know, that this was a beautiful thing that he wanted to, you know, he wanted to show the world a game of raping. So I want to know how you feel about that. And, you know, this is some real stuff, because I found it crazy that people tend to only think about themselves. So they were, you know, taking up for the game because they want to play the game. Didn't take, in fact, that, you know, to the fact that, you know, some people are not always there in the brain. There's people that are not like you. They are not mentally stable. So playing games like Hatred would cause them to become more aggressive and lose empathy. And there's an article on this about violence in games, and they were taking up for, you know, violence on games. They were saying they don't really think that it really, you know, causes every type of mass shooting, but it does, out of their studies, cause aggressiveness and loss of empathy. They ran studies. They noticed that the subjects became more aggressive and they had a lack of empathy after a while. They didn't care about how other people felt. You feel me? So if these guys get, let's say this, okay, so let's think about the gaming community too on top of this. So let's say, you know, Hatred does come out, right? Some little kid, you know, teenager gets it, or a college student, and both of these students are either bullied through high school or college, or maybe the college student just doesn't like his teachers, like that one guy in 2011 who went and shut up his school. Let's just say he didn't like his teachers and the way the faculty was ran and things like that, and he goes on a mass shooting spree. He just starts taking everybody out. Then the cops decide to go over to this kid's house or dormitory, and they check his PC or whatever game console that the game is going to launch on. I think it's still on the PC at the moment. That's if the game actually is a real game. But let's just say they check his PC, and the last game they started he played was Hatred. he didn't even have to make a confession stating that he played hatred, or that hatred, that he wanted to copy that and shoot up his school. They just found it on his PC. So let's see what the media would do, because the media has been on the gaming community for a while recently. And you already seen what they did with guns. I mean, it takes forever to even register for a gun now. You can't get a big magazine. I think in Maryland you only can have 10 bullets in a magazine for an assault rifle. Like, so let's think of it. So they caught this and they're like, man, this game was brutal. It was all about killing people. And this kid went and did the same exact thing as the game. You know what? Maybe these M-rated games need to be banned from America. Oh no, you can't. You can't do that. That's freedom of speech. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we can't do that. The courts won't let us do that. So let's just say all M-rated games, instead of being $60, you got to pay $150 for them. Any M-rated game, you got to pay $150 for it. Let's just say that. How would you feel about that, y'all? How would you feel about that? And how would you feel about a game coming out that's all about rape? Is that art? Is that exercising your freedom of speech? But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan of Gaming. And I'm gonna be gone. Leave some comments down below. If you enjoyed the commentary, please subscribe. It's your boy Tick, and we out!